See,
anything and everything. That's the Dota mentality, right?
yeah, well,
Except most of the time it's not. But sometimes it is.
that's the only mentality when you're playing against people with PMA in their name.
Yeah. You just have to hope they're not in your team.
Yeah.
Pos 4, PMA only. First blood. What are you doing, man? What is your problem?
I thought your name was PMA. Yeah, but you gave up first blood.
Yeah. I would have been positive if you took first blood instead. But his carry mag is good. It's good. I hope that he can show off what is made of. Out of.
Made of?
It's made of mag and nuss.
Yeah, it's like
30 seconds to battle.
Elephant?
Ish.
I have an elephant.
Isn't it like a... What's the thing called?
Mammoth?
Mammoth? Mini mammoth?
Oh, maybe a mini. I do like the tiny Christmas set.
Does he have the Christmas tree?
Yes, he does.
Oh, he does.
I think the bigger he
battle
gets, he should be
begins.
holding like presents in his arms.
No.
Holds the tree.
Tiny's only present that he gives to enemies is death.
That's
And destruction. And free rides to hell.
pretty much when you get tossed up in the air and you're dead.
Really?
Especially if you're lying.
Just
And then you
did
buy
that.
back.
And then you're right back where you were.
You're like,
In
hey.
the air.
Yep, it just never ends.
Free time lapse.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Not many educated people will notice. Okay, look at the lanes. Wait, it's an... Okay, Magnus just mirrored the nature's profit movement. Okay, so it's still a carry mag. And they're trying top against the TP. It's gonna be a rough time for her. Mid lane should be very easy for Razor.
Yeah.
And then bot lane, Magnus should just be destroying the nature's prophet.
I was just about to ask how that lane goes for mid, but then I saw the static link full duration and I was like, this doesn't work. Tiny.
It's a tough lane for sure. He will be able to farm still to Tiny, just add some creeps, throw some trees. I'm just pretty worried about top. Because Prophet down there, he's having almost free farm, 7 CS already. Somehow.
Yeah, he's somehow gotten himself 7. Magnus's is 3. Magna is 3.
But he doesn't care. IDC.
Yeah.
No. You get 7 last hits, I get 3. Who cares? Coming later.
I think I saw him play this Magnus back when he was playing for Iron Point Club a couple times.
I mean, yeah, as I said, like a year ago or so, it was a very popular choice in a lot of regions. Simply because you scale so well. Like, it gives you so much bonus damage and free cleave. Not as much as Sven, of course. You only get 80%, but you get the bonus damage on top. So, quite something.
I think if I didn't see team names, I might have gone with SAG's.
I actually like the draft a bit too.
Yeah.
Like, I just mostly don't like the Sven. Into DP, into Razor, into Magnus. Even Grimstroke can cause so many problems when you get linked up to someone else. During your BKB, you're like, oh my god, guys, I can't hit anyone. Why are you running the opposite way? What's wrong with me?
Yeah, it seems like he's going to be able to discover electricity because he's kited. I don't understand that joke.
Didn't understand that
it was
joke.
a
Radiant's
Ben
middle
Franklin.
tower is under attack.
So yeah, I'm uneducated, I know nothing.
No, I didn't understand. I didn't know where I was going with that one. Look at this, nothing to say, just getting all his damage sapped away.
He still has, nope, it's -1 right now. So he's actually healing the
healing.
creeps. Yeah.
Inkswell turning around on the G2 might even get this kill if they play it aggressively, but with XCJ out of mana, they'll be free to live.
A rolling stone.
Nature's Prophet is way too free down here. I'm not entirely sure how they did that.
Yeah, I thought he would be getting harassed up a little bit more. Maybe not have 18 CS.
Dire's
Nothing to
middle
say.
tower is under
I'm
attack.
actually even surprised he's got 11 CS because he is constantly in the single digits of damage.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, like every time there's an avalanche up, you have a tree toss, you will be able to secure the range creep at least. which gives you quite a bit of network. But yeah, as the levels go higher, cooldown and static then goes lower. It's gonna get tougher and tougher.
Quiet overall.
Yep, just farming everywhere. Prophet being back to lane, picking up boots. It's gonna be teleporting back to lane. He has to be careful now though, if he gets killed now.
September's trying to stop these stacks, but now he's in with the fatal bonds.
Oh, the body blocks are gonna see him.
A lot of damage. They're trying to TP out on XCJ. The damage is just not enough.
Just not enough.
Denied.
September was taking a significant amount of damage when those ancients were around him, and then Y just put on the fatal bond.
Yeah, there's a lot of nice, neat tricks you can do with fatal bonds. Just overall, Warlock is an amazing hero. I think he's gonna get picked a lot more. SCA China has been kind of ignoring him as of late, but he's very strong. He is also one of the strongest scaling supports in the game. Percent shared damage. The golems scale really well, especially once you get like 25. They're absolutely broken. Sure, you don't get 25 a lot, but
I'm surprised he's really kind of hidden away in this region and SCA. Because we see him all the time. I want to say we see him more often in NASA.
I mean, his shard is pretty strong. Like for 1400 gold, it becomes 450 AoE.
Yeah.
It gives you 10% movement speed and slows all enemies by 10%. It's a huge shard upgrade. For 1400 gold, this sounds like an agonist almost.
Some of the shard upgrades are very nice for the gold that they do cost.
Toss back, but Razor is too strong. Activated Eye of the Storm as well, which now deals a ton of damage ever since they did that rework, where it doesn't deal half of damage anymore.
What is he gonna do with this?
Nothing to say. As usual, not scaling grow.
See a lot of Chinese avoid grow, even maxing out their avalanche and toss before getting grow.
No, that's because they are not as cute as before. Gotta hold on to your childhood memories for as long as you
Radiant's
can.
middle tower is under attack.
Because once he skills grow, the Christmas tree is not gonna be on his shoulder anymore. He's gonna be holding it in his right arm.
Somebody just said, what if he threw an avalanche with the set presents for the Rockets?
That would look very distracting on screen, I think.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Still 0-0 here as SAG puts some pressure onto the tier 1 tower. 3 heroes down bottom. This is leaving Ame to free farm at 38 and 11.
Yep, both carries now more or less free farming, maxing at 40
Radiant's
CS.
bottom tower is under attack.
Just like Sven. But Sven is actually taking bottom to defend the tower. We'll see if they follow suit and adjust the lanes accordingly. It's very important not to enable the DP in this game.
What have we here?
Oh, Sven will pop. Alright. Hit those creeps a bit harder.
Very casual Sven. Yeah, alright.
All the neutral camps are farmed already, or blocked. So he's not gonna get a whole lot of efficiency out of this.
And it's not like he's going for the stacks in the triangle.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna say are gonna be contested by SAG. They know they're there.
I don't know why he'd be bottom if he just wanted to farm jungle. You could have farmed those 2 stacks pretty easily.
Now they're coming over. They want to contest these stacks. It's going to be a big problem. Exorcism. Stun onto Y. He's trying to run Plasma Field. Great body block by September. And they'll get first blood 7.5 minutes into the game. Not clearly getting something up, but these stacks are in trouble. He's trying to defend them, and I'm not sure they really have an ability to defend them. With Sven going bottom, with God's Strength used, the stack at least here, the hard camp is...
Yeah, again, Prophet actually no tiny. Ran in.
Toss up in the air on a 70, but he's dead too.
And in a region room.
Regeneration.
Yeah. I think it was a huge mistake by Armin to be bottom for 1 wave. He could have cleared that ancient and hard camp in no time. I'm not sure why he went away. What the incentive there was. But it's a pretty big blunder.
Dire's top tower
They were ahead
is
for like
under
1k or
attack.
so. Now it's actually SAG in the lead. First exorcism, sure, he didn't get a tower or whatever. Stole the stack, got 2 kills.
This Ame's farming, but
Radiant's
I
bottom
don't know.
tower is
So
under
far, the
attack.
movements from LGD don't instill confidence. They've done in the 8 minutes of it.
You should not be behind Razor and Network versus Sven at 3-5.
Radiant's bottom
I can
tower
say.
has fallen.
Keep stacking the Ancients. Sven, God Strength, is already back up. So I'm assuming he's gonna make his way there as soon as the bomb is finished.
Get the Mask of Madness, Fatal Bonds on the Ancients.
Probably not, because I'm gonna steal a lot of them.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, I would do it, but see if why we'll do
I'm
it.
just a little worried that Sven, even with Godstrike, is it going to be enough that he just takes him by himself?
Oh, easily, because he will get shadow worded, get some extra heal from there.
But I'm a,
Don't fail
I'm a
them.
greedy warlock, and my mindset is Fatal Bonds them. Maybe I get a couple.
Why is a good boy? He does not do that.
There.
No.
He's going to take some of the CS.
Radiant's
know he
top
wouldn't.
tower is under
Bouncy.
attack.
He's got enough. I underestimate the Sven once again.
I mean, honestly, if you do that, you're kind of losing money because you're taking creeps that you stack, so you don't get the
So you're not getting
bonus
the extra
35.
gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
My big smoke up here by SAG, but just a little late.
Well,
Like
I wonder if that was to try and heal
15
the
seconds.
stack. They'll go after Y. He's kind of done his job here in making sure the Sven can get the stack. He dies.
Why, oh why? And now he is dead again.
Black's new hit single, Y.
Dire's
yeah.
middle tower is under attack.
Parentheses, he's dead again. IDC going into the Blink Dagger, I believe finished up this episode, which is getting delivered. So, yeah, he's in a good spot. Top of the net worth.
All three cores really are. Even DP is doing quite well for herself. Going to hood straight. Making her a little more survivable. Gets all that magic damage.
No goal for
This
you.
isn't like the aggressive LGD lineup that we've seen.
Yeah, I mean,
Gonna bait us with the fainting of Chaotic Offering.
he's making sure SAG know. I got rock now.
Guys, I'm 6.
Our team fight is very strong. Better be careful.
Drop the base.
Yep.
Then to say half. It's going Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has to. Round boots blink though. Very risky.
He needs to get this. It's a decent timing, but
Could be better.
it depends now what happens in the first few minutes after he blinks. These heroes aren't exactly easy kills for him.
Yeah. And we've seen a lot of brown boot blink dagger being picked up at like 8 minutes or 9. So it's actually quite delayed. Because of course he had the death, he played against the Razor, but now it's flying out. Expecting a smoke immediately. Warlock plus Tiny can rip a fight wide open. And they have Pangoli ult as well.
Radiant's top tower is under
I'm
attack.
expecting to see Pango blink at some point,
Double damage.
and he's going for it next. So early blink for him too. He's got the
Dire
Orb of
are
Corrosion.
scanning.
I like the blink with the Warlock side, especially if you can disturb them and get the Chaotic Offering down. They go off September, so with that double damage blink, that's the
He's rolling
debut.
through. Whoa.
It's a
Dire's
roll
middle
from
tower
a
is
long
under attack.
ways out. And now,
Now it's a roll out.
yeah, okay.
Like high, bye.
Drive-by roll, say hi.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And only 1 minute cooldown. Very good. It's a great
Well,
build.
number 2, they've got the taunt back on the Death Prophet. Goku's in some trouble. Chaotic Offering comes through the 7E, making sure that his Razor is being comfortable trying to save this Death Prophet and can't. Son Goku's dead. 7E walking in.
Dire's
They've got
middle
themselves the
tower
fatal
is
bundle
under
of 1 2. Looking for the RC, but there's the actual at the top of it. Swap from the power up. September ends up dead. He's going to be 3 heals up the side of SAGs. They have one. Ame not working with God Strength, still on cooldown for another 23 seconds. It's static like 7-8. XCJ on the high ground. Ooh, Mark used on nothing to say. Swap forward and disarm IDC. Now the toss, the avalanche. IDC ends up dead.
Dire's
He used the
structures
RP,
are
gets nothing
fortified.
from it. SAG again
Dire's middle
lacking
tower is
proper
under attack.
execution, and that cost them a lot.
That's very
Dire's
reminiscent
middle tower
of game
has
1,
fallen.
really. Like, they're just too scrambled. The fight starts, there are only 2 heroes there. One gets blown up. One pops ult by himself, the next pops ult by himself. I don't know. It used to be the strong point earlier in the season where they're just sticking together, taking good fights together. But then this mid-late game, they
Fall apart.
yeah, they can't like close it up because enemy team making better moves than them or whatever, but at least they would be together, making moves together. Now it looks very scrambled, and they're very individualistic.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, stun from the Impale.
Oh, it's there.
Easy. At least the Razor's having a very good game. He's gonna have BKB soon, and then Sven is gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, 70 is knifing out. Toss back onto the creep swatch.
Dire's top
He
tower
ult,
is under
actually.
attack.
Maybe he can catch nothing to say. He's up in Arcane Room, trying to TP out. Crypt Storm, the damage almost, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
But you know what I mean, right? Like, and now that it just randomly popped ult.
Yeah, and now you're not getting anything.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a matchmaking game, really. It's like, oh, I'm in trouble. I'm popping ult, guys. No, I don't have it. And obviously, it didn't go so well for them in the season early on. Maybe they had some sort of team discussion or whatever about how they should be playing the game, like be more efficient around the map or whatever.
Right.
But so far, it's not working out for them.
It's definitely seeming like communication as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, from here we can't really tell. It's just
Dire's
what
top
I'm
tower is under
observing
attack.
from what I'm seeing.
Dire's
Yeah,
structures
I mean, it's so
are
scrambled, it has to be some sort of issue. We don't know what it is, but there is something that's not right.
Radiant's
So
bottom
we know.
tower
Just
is under
Magnus now
attack.
picked up the big dagger.
Avalanche toss into the centuries. Still in September. He that catches Ame. They've got the silence as well. Do they have the damage? They might. Oh, trying to right click out of this one, but he's unable to do so. IDC gets the kill, and that is RPU'd successfully. Avalanche as well as the toss, sending him back under the tower. Son Goku trying to move in. They've got the silence on enough, and the same when Fabian comes over with the Sprout. He's got the soul bind connecting him to the goal, and then the jump chaotic offering for the line. Fabian into trouble, but he already gets another XCJ. BKB's just caught by 7E. On the back lines of the strike, Son Goku's taking the attention of two heroes while Y keeps down in upheaval. He's not even focusing on Son Goku, and eventually Nothing to Say will get the kill, and he's now dominated.
Yep, making sure he zones them out. RP a little bit unfortunate. Was on the brink of catching two heroes. Catches the Sven only, at least he managed to kill him. A big kill. They killed the Prophet as well. Overall, I would say it's a pretty decent fight for SAG. Rock was used.
Unseen.
So they won't have that for another 2 minutes. I feel like as long as Sven dies, they're gonna be in good shape. Because Tiny is not really farmed to a point where he's a great threat yet, and neither is Prophet. Here's his Orchid finish now, sure, but he died very fast.
He could become a problem, though, given enough time.
Dire's
We've
top
seen
tower
Nature's
has
Prophets,
fallen.
like specifically CTM. He
Yeah,
plays
for
a lot
sure.
of Nature's Prophet.
Sven is now running bottom.
Carapace, Stormhammer comes out. He's got the God Strength, trying to do what he can with that. He's just there again, I think. Oh, they got the swat. He's going to go to 70. He might even survive this now. With the Queen. They're off Fabian with another kill, and now they get XCJ. Somehow, some way, they make that work out. Because that was Ame just running in with no care for his own life.
Yeah, he had 200 health left.
Radiant's middle
Life
tower
leached
is
a
under
lot of
attack.
health with his mom. And with that mask. Barely stay
Dire's
alive.
bottom tower
It's a very
is
bad
under
exchange
attack.
for SAG once more. BKB was like 5 seconds on cooldown. If their BKB's up, he'll be able to kill that Sven. But that's the new patch for you. Old BKB would have been up.
Yeah.
New BKB? You're quite so lucky.
Loses a second and
His
longer
life.
cooldown.
Yep.
BKB. Getting the nerf. Has nothing to say.
I would say.
Sven, AC next, then Satanic.
Alright, foregoing the BKB completely. Which
Bit
makes
dangerous.
sense. Everything goes through BKB. Except the Nyx. It's still very scary though. Inkswell is an amazing stun. Carapace is super strong against Cleave. If the Impel as well. It's kind of a greedy, cocky sort of item build. And he can get punished for it.
I mean, we've seen Ame take these risks
Is
before
a great
and
conductor.
have them not pay out.
Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Philosopher's Stone for the Dire, not for the Radiant. Unfortunate for LGD, but
Well, that's because LGD doesn't believe in philosophy. They only believe in strength of numbers. Which is now why they're smoking up a spot.
that initiation. XCJ spotted Avalanche toss dead here before he even hits the ground.
Yeah. Razor is not very survivable yet. They're going straight into the pit. But if Tiny gets a combo on Razor pre-BKB, he's only going to be sitting at like 600 health, which means he's not going to feel comfortable at all staying in that fight. And Roshan dies super fast. And it's gone.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Right
Fallen
on
to
them.
the Radiant.
The heroes are pretty good in the pit. With the Magnus.
Yeah, honestly,
I say just gave it up.
SAG, they have a really good team fight for Roche. Maybe wanting that BKB.
I mean, they're fighting into Golem and Pango. It's not easy. Okay, I'm actually going Satanic straight. Not even going for the Kuras. Which makes sense. Satanic is 80 damage on Strength Heroes. And then, of
Dire's
course,
top tower
25
is under
Strength, you get
attack.
additional damage from that. This is Sven. So on him, it's basically 130 damage. Of course.
Who's holding that? Jay. He's got his philosophy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he'll hit the ground.
We've seen so many people die at that exact spot over the past 2 weeks.
Similar to that SCA game we saw.
Yeah, Boomy.
Yeah. That's the same spot, the Boomy spot.
Must be the reason why I'm king of my castle.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But yeah, it's a death hill for a reason. A lot of choke
Dire's
points, a lot of
structures
point
are
of access.
fortified. Radiant are scanning.
Supports just like to waddle up there by
Dire's
themselves.
bottom tower is under
Hey
attack.
guys, I'm dewarding. Oh, I'm dead.
Always going solo too. We see a lot of these supports just like try to deward by themselves, and I'm a little bit surprised that they approach it that way.
When are we gonna see the baits? I'm dewarding.
And then the rest of the team sitting
Radiant
behind.
structures
Yep, and then he
are
lives.
fortified.
That Tiny
Dire's
dies.
bottom tower has fallen.
Just putting up the speed, takes the 2-1 bottom, working it again. They get the gun to XCJ. The Static's got nothing to say. The bullet hit, swung him down, but the Sprout is there. In some trouble with BKB being hot by Faith Beyond, going after the Nyx Assassin on the other side of the fight. They put down the Chaotic Offering. They'll get the Kona Sun, go to the RP was used. It's only on the GQ though. I don't feel that's the target you really want to put it on. With nothing to say once again, 7E in some trouble with BKB. It's not going to be enough to keep him alive, though. Nothing to say on a monster kill streak. And they will toss the Sven onto the Nyx Assassin, Stormhammer into the Spike Carapace, and they'll lose him in the Vendetta.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yep, seems to be too much to handle for them when it comes to team fights. The Rock, the Grimstar gets taken out every time. Nothing to say. Very good awareness there. Good gameplay by Nothing to Say. To always be on top of him. Get out without dying as well.
Dire's middle
And just
tower is
overall,
under attack.
LGD once more outplaying SAG, which is no surprise, of course, but yeah, looking rough.
Dire's middle
Here's
tower
the tower
has
that'll open
fallen.
up the outpost, top lane. Moving in. Ooh, Blinks with the skewer, and now they get the TP stop the Avalanche.
He's pretty
Tossing it in
tanky,
the air,
but
they've got the Orchid. No way to skewer out of this one or leave. Orchid burn will be enough, or even the right clicks from Faith Beyond, which he does secure. Meanwhile, back over bottom,
Dire's
Inkswell
middle
trying to
tower
catch
is
up to
under
Ame.
attack.
Is Ame going to look to turn this? He doesn't have God Strength. He does have Satanic. He's working with an Aegis.
Ben is
Great Sprout.
wow,
Keep
okay.
them from going down the steps. They're
gonna
going
die.
But look at that, the damage coming in. They get the gun to XCJ. They'll take out Sun Goku. They'll look over at Nyx Assassin. Avalanche toss out of September. And now he's dead, so we're entering October.
Alright, that's a very
Dire's middle
fast
tower
shift of
is
months.
under attack.
That upheaval just kept both of them in place, getting cleaved to death by Sven. Tier 3 is falling.
Dire's
And we're
middle
not going to see a
barracks are
refresh
under
shot at
attack.
it.
No, I don't think so. I think that is potentially set to win on
Dire's middle barracks
pwsports.cn/fun.
I'm surprised they're not
Dire's
DGing out.
middle
They've been
barracks
DGing out quite
is
early lately. But this game, they want to keep fighting it out.
Yeah, I don't particularly think it's over, because we've seen how strong the Magnus can be, and he was out of that fight. I think with another 5v5, that'll be the one. If they get another 5v5, they've been picked off a couple times.
Yep, and the gold lead has only grown since then. DP When you're this underfarmed, you kind of feel like
Dire's top tower is under
non-factor.
attack.
You run into the fight with Exorcism, woo, but you get blown up in like 2 seconds. Spend probably like 3 hits him at this point.
It's also one of the reasons I really love the 5 deep. Because you feel like sometimes you do the same as an off-lane Death Prophet. Like, you itemize a little bit differently, you can survive a little bit longer. Your drafts obviously formulated to keep you alive a bit more. Stormhammer, 8 is reclaimed. They've got the upheaval slowing down September.
I feel like SAG is not the same ever since they took their tier 1 tower.
Yeah.
Dire's
Something
top
changed
tower
within
is
them.
under attack.
They're still looking to fight. Maybe they're not prepared. Looking for a massive RP here, but LGD is very disciplined with their positioning.
Dire's top tower
Everyone knows
has
exactly how SAG could potentially mount a comeback here, and they're not just gonna let it happen for free. Solar Crest Warlock. Building into Lotus Orb on the Pango, which we're probably not gonna see. Game is gonna end too fast.
We might see it. There's Roche. I'm gonna guess we see him.
Yeah, I think LGD is more than happy to just wait it out. And what are the plays now for Dire? They smoked up, get picked off before they were ready to fight. There was another botch smoke. It's tough. Like they need like a 3-4 man RP.
Yeah.
On top of like an impale. And Inks well. Yeah. Razor draining Sven the entire time. DPs it in the back line. Which is not something you hear very often. DP wants to sit in the back line. When Sven is veiling away at you, you just die. Another smoke up. But Radiant this time.
Radiant's middle
straight
tower is
moonshot
under
into
attack.
BKB. Okay, he's feeding himself a little bit.
He's got the shard. He's just trying to right click as hard as he can, as quick. Satanic. They have the damage. They'll clean up the team. It's a full team wipe, and GG is called. LGD take the 2-0.
Yeah, the last fight was very scrambly. Magnus didn't BKB until he was like on 500 health.
Yeah, it was very simple. The counterplays have been there from LGD. They looked really clean.